Hey, it's Scott Gibbons. Fun times. I'm down with Christian Bold. Christian Bold has Bold TCRC. Now, they're at Caringbah, but they're in the Sutherland Shire, so wherever you are, they're worth a trip to. But importantly, there's been some things coming through on the internet recently about vans that are being imported that don't comply. Now, Christian makes things comply or fixes things, finds problems that other people can't find, and then he makes things happen. But I'm just talking to him about these imported vans and other tow trailers like horse floats and things as well, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so if you think of the situation we're at the moment, COVID has stopped a lot of production. People can't, or manufacturers can't meet the demand that people have with caravans at the moment. Obviously, they can't fly overseas, so they're wanting to buy a caravan. If they can at the moment, obviously they can't fly overseas, so they're wanting to buy a caravan. If they can't get one in Australia, they're looking at importing them themselves.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you're looking at importing from Europe, you're looking at importing from China, you're looking at importing from the United States. Now, if you're importing from China, they mostly comply, but they're not the best quality, right? When you're importing from Europe, you have to keep in mind that although the mechanics might comply and the shell itself of a caravan might comply, you've got to look at the appliances, whether they meet the Australian standards, and like your stoves, your fridges, the gas lines, all that, and the electrical. If they don't comply, then you need to make sure you have the money once it reaches Australian shores to get that up to scratch to meet
saying,
Yep.
and it's got the lovely stove in it, it's got lovely appliances, and you go, oh, this is going to be lovely.
Yeah.
But when it arrives, you've got to pull that all, you've got to gut it.
Yeah, so unless you can get the serial number, the make, the model of these appliances and find this information out before you import it, then it can cost you a lot of money. And then people are also buying from the United States. Now, you think at the United States, everything's opposite to us.
Yeah.
So with their caravans or RVs, the door is on our driver's side.
Yes.
And in Australia, the door needs to be on the passenger side or at the rear. So if you import these caravans and you've got the door on what would be our driver's side, you'd need to board that up and you'd need to look at either putting the door on the passenger side or at the rear of the caravan. It can cost a lot of money.
A lot of money. So you might have to rip a bathroom apart to put a door in, or a kitchen apart to put a door.
Door on the passenger side or at the rear of the caravan. It can cost a lot of money.
A lot of money. So you might have to rip a bathroom apart to put a door in, or a kitchen apart to put a door in, or a lounge room apart to put a door in.
If it's in the way, absolutely.
So the layout that you're buying, again, off the internet, you think, gee, that's pretty.
Yeah.
You're going to destroy it.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
So it may look pretty on the internet when you
Yeah.
go to purchase it,
Yeah.
but the end product, once it complies to Australian standards, it may not be what you want.
So the rule is buy Aussie.
Look, absolutely. Buy Aussie is something we always try to promote. We do know that people want to import from different countries, but you just need to keep in mind that that may not comply, and you need to have the money there to make it comply. Otherwise, you're just driving around illegal.
But a European road or the American RV, mate, their roads are so smooth. They're not like our road. So,
and that's the other thing. A lot of European vans, especially, they're getting imported, and the shell is literally just bolted on to a really flimsy chassis. And the one thing that holds the whole chassis together is the axle. So the axle is actually bolted into the chassis, and that's where the caravan gets its strength from. But when you're going on Australian roads and the bumps and the hills, it just creates cracks in the shell of those caravans.
because there has been, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but there has been brand new European vans brought in,
Yep.
and they're no longer coming because they didn't make the grade. Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. There was quite a few companies in Australia that were importing European vans, and they were putting Australian running gear underneath, which was putting yourself you don't think of these things. So,
No, you're looking at the pretty.
and you're looking at the pretty, and you're looking at the price
Yeah.
as well. There's you
And
just
then you've
need
got
be
to hope
careful.
somebody loads it onto the boat properly for you and seals it
exactly.
properly. And
Yeah,
I
we
heard
just
of
don't
one
know.
recently where a fella bought a Mercedes from Hong Kong, and by the time it arrived here, it was put in on a hot day. It was wet, and the whole thing just sweated, and it needed to be resprayed by the time it got here. And that's just from Hong Kong. So
It's surprising.
yeah. So the essence. Now we were mentioning about horse floats as well coming in from.
Yeah, so horse floats, more from China, and it's the same like with boat trailers. I mean, it's cheaper to buy them over there, which is fine. You just need to make sure that not only does it comply, but the quality is there. I mean, you're not going to get the quality that you do from an Australian-made product.
So you've got your beautiful boat. You've
So-
got your beautiful boat on this nasty trailer, which looks good, but it could drop your boat on the ground.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But
Yeah.
not just that, it's also trying to source the parts for those trailers when they're here.
Yes.
I mean, usually with the horse floats and with a lot of the boat trailers, you're getting a galvanised frame, but the axle will be an American axle. So you need to make sure you get the right, or you can obtain the right bearings, the right brakes, all that side.
Yep. So if people want to find out more, who do they talk to, Christian?
So they can talk to myself.
Yeah, which is Christian Bold.
Which is Christian Bold.
And the best phone number?
Is 02 8544 8114, or any of our team can help you.
Or the website?
The website, which is boldtcrc.com.au.
There you go, boldtcrc.com.au. So there you go. After us, you look after each other, and Australia prospers. If you buy something from overseas, not good. So here we go. I reckon Christian deserves a song. Do you have a song in mind, Christian? An Aussie song?
Oh, an Aussie song. What if we go Working Class Man?
Working class man. Here we go. This is for Christian. This is for you. Hey, it's Scott Gibbons. We're on the road. If you want to find out more about On the Road, you just go to ontheroadmedia.com.au. That's ontheroadmedia.com.au. And there's a whole host of podcasts on there. I think there's over 60 on there for you now. So you enjoy that. Back with you really soon. Here's Working Class Man.